Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. I know good evening is.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome to the class, Alexander and Anna. Thank you for joining on
Thank you.
time.
Thank you.
Well, how was your day?
Um, it was good, I guess. Just a little hot here, maybe,
Oh,
because
really?
yeah. Uh, uh, I guess when we start uh, what is the name?
The
The
summer?
summer. Yep. It's more. Um,
It's
uh,
hotter.
it's hotter. Yeah.
Okay, yes, that's true. Well, at least over here, it was kind of hot during the morning. Then in the afternoon, I think it was cooler than
Okay.
usual. But it's great. Okay, thank you, Anna and Alexander, for joining on time. I'm just going to send a message on the WhatsApp group. Maybe Anthony is joining today. Just give me a second.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Alexander and Anna, thank you for joining on time our class. It's time to start with our activities. And before we start, let me ask you, give me a second. Well, let me share my screen first, and then we start with our activities. Let me see. Okay. Okay, very good. Well, in this opportunity, as you see, we are talking about childhood games. Okay, do you remember any of these games, or tell me which games did you play when you were a kid? We will start with Alexander, okay? Alexander, tell me which of these games did you play?
Um. Okay, I don't remember the name in English, and in the image, I don't see the name, but there are a couple of images that are familiar to me,
Oh, if you
like,
want, continue.
yep. I'm not sure if you could maybe put some number and then you can tell me, okay, number one, this is the name.
Okay, well, I will, if you want, you
Can
can tell
I
me
help you, Alex,
oh
if you
yeah,
want
Yeah,
it? The
that's
number
true.
one is hopscotch.
okay.
The number two, hide and seek. I know because he did homework in the platform, so I
Yes.
did it. I did it.
Yes, that's true. If you already check the activities on the platform, you will find, actually, you will find these pictures, and they are, well, the vocabulary is related to childhood games. So the games we used to play when we were kids. Let me see if I can also share the picture with the names. So in that case, you have, well, you can tell me the
Yep.
names. Let
Thanks,
me
Anna.
see.
She already shared it.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
so
Yep.
Anna
Mhm.
Anna
Okay.
was ready with the vocabulary, so she checked that activity. Let me see. This one. Okay. sorry, I'm just sharing the presentation with you, but over here I'm looking at at the vocabulary. Let me see. Okay, well, I will share with you this. I will eliminate the numbers by now. So as you see, these are the games that I showed that I just showed you. Tell me, which of these games did you play when you were a kid, Alexander?
Okay, I used to play maybe hide and seek,
Okay.
tag,
Okay, nice.
marbles, jackstones, football
Okay.
as well,
Oh, football.
jumping rope, yeah, hopscotch, um, tug and war.
Oh, tug of war. That's good.
I guess that was
Is,
the most common.
is there any game that you didn't like, Alexander, when you were a kid?
Mm,
For example, when I was a kid, I didn't like to play Leapfrog. I didn't like that game.
okay. I don't remember some kind of play that I don't like. I'm not sure.
Okay, but well, you told me many games you play when you were a kid. That's
Yeah.
good. And what about you, Anna? Which games do you like to play? Did you like to play when
Okay.
you were a kid?
When I used to play hopscotch and hide and seek. Hide and seek is like las escondidas, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. And tag.
Okay, tag.
Eh,
Uh-huh.
Tag were my favorite.
Okay, tag of war.
Football. I used to play football. I used to play jumping rope. And used to play jackstones too. And I used to play dodgeball as well. I didn't like it to marbles because I lost always.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that was well, over here, it's a very traditional game, the marbles. And well, I had the same idea that you have about marbles. When I was a kid, I didn't, well, I like to play, but not very much. I preferred tag, hide and seek, football. Also, I prefer dodgeball. And marbles was not my favorite game, okay? But I played when I was a kid. Nowadays, I really like to play marbles. Um, but well, nowadays we don't have enough time to play. Well, tell me, when was the last time you play any of these games? For example, on my own words, let me tell you that the last time I played marbles was like 2 months ago. I played marbles 2 months ago. What about you, Alexander and Anna? When did you play any of these games for the last time? Anna?
Okay, I played the last time with my daughters the hide and seek about 1 month ago.
1 month ago. Okay,
Yeah,
that's pretty nice. Okay,
only.
did you play at home?
Yes,
Okay, pretty
yes, I
good.
did.
Nice. And what about you, Alexander? When was the last time you played any of these
Okay.
games?
Hopscotch, maybe 10 years ago. Um,
Okay.
hide and seek. 2 years ago. Tags 15 years ago.
So around a long time ago.
Football yesterday. Jumping
Oh,
jumping rope 1 years ago. Marbles 2 years ago. Jackstone 10 years ago. And Tug
So,
of War just 30 years ago when I was a child.
okay, so yes, it's a long time ago. Well,
yes.
but as you can see, well, maybe football, it's the recent game you have played. And well, I think football is very common, or well, in American English, soccer, it's very common. I also play soccer, and I played for the last time on Sunday. Okay, so as you see, guys, these are very common games that we used to play with our friends, and maybe, okay, now that we are adults, we would like to play, because I consider that most of these games, even though we are adults, if someone invite us to play them, we would go. Okay, it's because of our memories, right? When we were kids, we had a lot of memories. We remembered, well, when nowadays when we play these kind of games, we remember about our childhood and different things we live in by that time. Well, something that it's very common, it's that well, when we were on vacations, we used to play games the whole day. And when you went to your house to drink water, then your mother didn't give you permission to go out again. So
Yes.
that was a great memory. I think most of the
Yes.
kids have had when we were, well, most of the adults, because we are now adults, but now we have that good memory about things we lived. Okay, as you remember, well, we will continue right now with our today's topic. Today, it's mostly a practice about the two tenses that we study this week, or this unit, because we start with these topics on Thursday. On Thursday, as you remember, we talked about simple past. And then yesterday, we were talking about the past continuous. That's why in this opportunity, we are going to see some differences between the simple past and the past continuous. And then we will have a speaking practice about that. Okay, everybody, to start with our class, let's see the differences between simple past and past continuous. Well, to read the first part about simple past, I'm going to ask Anna to read it for us.
To talk about completed actions that happened at a period of time in the past.
Okay, very good. As you can see over here, we are talking about a period of time, okay? Or in simple words, we are talking about a specific period of time in the past, okay? Now, Alex, help me reading the past continuous part.
Okay, to talk about action or events that were in progress at some time in the past.
Okay, it was more simple, right? In this opportunity, remember, when we talk about the past continuous, we are talking about actions in progress in the past, okay? In this context, everybody, we don't specify the moment when it happened. We just know, or the main thing we know about this is that was in progress and was in the past. Look at the picture over here. As you see, this light blue line is our timeline. And all this is related to the past. Okay, this line is the past. Now we have the past simple. As you can see over here, past simple is at a specific moment in the past, right? And then in purple, we have the past continuous. In the past continuous, as you see, it started in a moment in the past and it finished in another moment in the past. But it's a long activity because that action is in progress, okay? That action started in the past, it continues in the past, and then it finishes in the past, okay? As you see, it has a progress. It was in progress in the past. That's the main difference between simple past and past continuous. Simple past focus in a specific moment in the past. Then past continuous is in progress, or it refers to an action in progress in the past. Right now, okay, to see some differences or to identify the differences between simple past and past continuous, as you see, we have right now the use of the use of some examples. Okay, so we have affirmative, negative, and interrogative examples. Right now, I'm going to read the affirmative example. In simple past, we have to remember that we use verbs in past. That's the most important thing in the sentence. For example, I ate a hamburger. This is simple past. The most important thing we use in the structure is the verb in past. Then the subject and the complement, they are very common things we use in all sentences and in different tenses. But the verbs in past, it's only for simple past. And then we have an example in past continuous with the same information. I was eating a hamburger. In past continuous, remember the two most important parts of the sentence are the verb to be in past and the verbs in ing, okay? That's the main point of past continuous. Verb to be in past and the verb in ing. Then the subject and the complement, as I said before, they are always in a sentence in all tenses, right? This is simple past and past continuous in affirmative form. Right now, let's pay attention to Alex reading the examples in simple past and past continuous in negative form. Go ahead, Alex.
Okay. You didn't play marbles. Past continuous. You weren't playing marbles.
Okay, nice job. As you see, in simple past, we need to use the auxiliary did. And of course, in negative, we use the contraction didn't. And the verb is in base form. Something we have to remember, and it's pretty important, is the use of the auxiliary and then a verb in base form. Now, in past continuous, we also use the verb to be in past. In this case, in negative, the contraction is weren't or wasn't, depending on the subject, and the verbs in ing. Verbs in ing are always the same in affirmative, negative, and interrogative form. That's a big difference between simple past and past continuous. In simple past, depending on the auxiliary, we need to change the verb. But in past continuous, it doesn't change, okay? We just have to check the use of the verb to be in past, if it is was or were, depending on the subject. And now we have the interrogative examples. Right now, I will ask Anna to read the two questions.
Did she study yesterday? Was she studying yesterday?
Okay, very good. As you can see over here, we also have two examples using the same information with the verb study. The difference is simple past, auxiliary, and verb in base form. Past continuous, verb to be in past, and verb the main verb of the sentence is in ing. Okay, so as you see, these are some of the differences. Well, in the use, we have differences. The difference of simple past, it's a specific time in the past or a specific event in the past. Past continuous express an action in progress in the past. Both speak about the past, but one is specific and the other one is in progress. Then in the structure, you see the use of verbs in past or verbs in ing, the use of auxiliary did, or the use of the verbs of the verb to be in past. So that's the main difference between these two tenses. Do you have any question about this, Alex and Anna?
No questions.
No questions. What about you, Alex?
No question.
Is that
No question.
clear? Everything clear or nothing clear?
Everything clear.
Okay.
Yes, everything clear.
Very good. Okay, well, if everything's clear right now, we are going to practice. We have 2 activities to complete and check our understanding, okay? So if we understood everything, we are going to check the use of past simple and past continuous. Just give me a second. Very good. Okay, right now, look at this. We have an example and we have to select the correct option, okay? If it is the verbs in past, or only the verbs in ing, or the verb to be in ing. Look at this. Our homework, while mom was cleaning the floor. Which is the correct option? Alexander and Anna, A, B, or C?
Letter C.
Sí.
C. Why is letter C the correct answer?
To me, for 2 reasons. Yeah. First is while we use while it to express parallel sentence.
Okay, parallel actions.
Yeah. And I can use did because maybe it's not an interruption action. And I need where if I want to express in past continuous another action.
Okay, very good reasons, Alexander. And that's correct, okay? As you mentioned, whenever we use while, we are talking about parallel actions, okay? Now, this is interesting. We have to complete the 2 parts of the sentence. They, nothing. When the phone, blank space, okay? In your opinion, which is the correct answer? In this opportunity, we are going to listen only Anna, okay? Anna, tell me, what do you think is the correct answer? A, B, C, or D?
Letter A. They were doing nothing when the phone was ringing.
Okay, why is that the correct option?
Letter A.
A?
Is because it's talk about an actions in progress and in the past.
Okay. Let me check if it is correct. Letter A, okay? They were doing nothing when the phone was ringing. Okay, that's not correct. So let's see. We're doing and rang is the correct option. Yes. Remember that whenever we use when, we are talking about an action in progress in the past, and the second action interrupt the first one. Okay, that's why they were doing nothing, so they were just laying down, I don't know, and then the phone rang. So the phone the phone call interrupted their activity, even though they were doing nothing. Okay. Okay, so we will continue practicing. But now, Alex, tell me, what is the correct sentence? I blank space, the accident, while I, blank space, with my dog.
Letter A.
Letter A. I was seeing the accident while I was walking with my dog. Okay, let's see. We will check if it is correct. No, this is not correct. Okay, Alex, you follow the correct logic, okay, of the sentence. The thing is that the verb, let me see, I'm gonna move back. Okay, the verb see is, well, in English, it's not possible to use, or it's not very common to use the verb see in ing form, okay? That's why in this opportunity we use so, okay?
Okay.
Okay, your logic was good. So grammatically, we could say that it was correct. But when we talk about the verb see, it's not possible to use it in ing form. But it was a great practice, okay? You did an amazing job. We will continue with the next one. Anna, what is the correct question now?
Letter A. Where were you go last holiday?
Where you go?
Where?
Are you sure?
Where did, letter C, where did you go last holiday? Letter C.
Much better. Okay, that's great. Where did you go last holiday? Remember, ing, verb to be, not
Yes.
ing, did. Okay, right now it's only simple past and past continuous. So that's why we have only two options. Okay, very good. Where did you go last holiday? Well done. Number 5. Let's continue with Alex. Okay, Alex, I in the cafe when you called. What do you think is the correct option? A, B, or C?
Letter C. I was sitting in the cafe when you called.
Very good. So in this opportunity, we follow what we learned, okay? We use a past continuous and simple past. Well done. Now, this one is for the two of you, okay? They, us in Spain last year. Which is the correct option, Alexander and Anna? They visited, they visiting, or they were visiting?
They visited.
The very first one. Letter A, yes.
Letter A, yes, that's right. How did you know that it was visited and not the other options?
That was in action that passed 1 year ago. It's not possible that this year can be again.
Yeah, that's right. So it's not in progress, right? So that action was not in progress in the past. It was a specific time, okay, in the past, last year. So they visited us in Spain last year. Well done. Okay, let's continue with Anna. Last Sunday was beautiful. The birds and the sun. What do you think, Anna? What's the correct option? A, B, C, or D?
Letter C, we're singing and the sun's done.
Letter C. Did one action interrupted the other, or they happen at the same time? What do you think?
Happening in the same time.
Okay, and when they happen at the same time, do we use a past continuous
Past
and simple?
continuous.
In both or only in one?
We can use in both. Letter B, where singing was this the sun was shining.
Yeah, very good. So remember, they happen at the same time. So if the birds are singing and the sun then starts shining, so it doesn't matter, right? The birds continue singing.
Okay.
So that was in progress. Very good, Anna. Thank you. Thank you for your answer. Now, Alexander, he dinner when his wife the house. What is the correct option? A, B, C, or D, Alex?
C. Letter C. He was eating dinner when his wife entered the house.
Entered the house. Okay, let's check.
The house.
Pretty good. That answer was correct. So that's for you. Okay, thank you. Well done. Let's continue with this one. Anna, tell me, we came back home, dinner, and a shower. Okay, what is the correct option? A, B, C, or D?
We came back home. I guess letter C. We came back at home, we're eating dinner and took a shower. Oh, we come back.
Okay, you told me letter C, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me tell you guys that letter C is not correct. Okay, why not? In this sentence, just give me a second. Okay, in this sentence, these actions are not in progress. They are in a sequence, but not in progress. Okay, as you see, we came back home. So first activity, get back home. Second activity, eat dinner, or in past, ate dinner. Since the first example is in simple past, then the second one, it's also in simple past, and the third one, it's also in simple past because they are a sequence, okay? They are a sequence, okay? That's why we use a simple past, and any of these sentences, it's in past continuous. Okay, Alexander and Anna?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe these are some things we are just learning right now, but it is also important for us to identify these kind of sentences, right? Because this is not the only exercise we are going to complete using only simple past or only past continuous. Okay, we will have more, but let's check right now. Alexander, tell me, what is the correct sentence? When you at the party, who was there?
Letter A.
When you arrived
At the party, who was there?
Nice, okay, that's correct. Now let's see, in this moment, it's going to help me, well, both of you, Alexander and Anna, because it's a long sentence. We, blank space, a lesson, when suddenly, something unexpected, we, blank space, a noise, okay? What's the correct option? A, B, C, or D?
Letter C.
Letter C.
Letter C. We were having
We're having
a lesson when suddenly we heard a noise.
a noise.
That's right. Okay, very good. So when first action was in progress, the second action interrupted. Now, Alexander, help me with this one. He TV yesterday from 3 to 4 p.m.
Letter A. He watched TV yesterday from 3 to 4 p.m.
Okay, let's check.
Yes. Group A.
Oh, this is not correct. The correct one was watching because of the progress, okay? Remember, the action started from one time to another time, right? So in that case, we have a period of time that the action was in progress. That's why we have to use the past continuous in that sentence, okay? But guys, you did a nice job, okay? We have 8 out of 12 for mistakes. But remember, right now, we are just learning and practicing, okay? In this moment, let me move to our next activity. Just give me a second. We will have right now, I don't know if you have any question about simple past and past continuous or something about this topic. No questions
No,
or comments
no,
about it?
no,
Okay,
no
if you don't
question.
have any question, any comment, or anything about that, I will ask you to please complete the following exercise. Right now, everybody, it's speaking time, okay? Right now, we are going to practice speaking. And what are you going to do? The question is, did you have a happy childhood? Please, guys, answer this question. Tell me, yes, I had a great childhood, or I was happy when I was a kid or when I was a child. Okay, now look at the instructions. Tell your classmate about a happy moment you lived with your friends when you were a child. Use past tenses. In this opportunity, we are going to use simple past, of course, and past continuous, since they are the past tenses we studied in this unit. You have 3 minutes to speak about it, okay? So you can speak from 1.5 minutes to 3 minutes, okay? So in that, you can speak in that time, okay? Or in that length of time, from 1.5 minutes to 3 minutes, okay? Please, as I mentioned, or as it says, first of all, answer the question. Yes, I was happy when I was a child, or yes, I had a happy childhood. And then tell me about a memory you had when you were a kid. For example, well, one memory that maybe most of the kids have is that most of the adults have when they were kids is the fact that, for example, when I was a kid, we played soccer the whole day with my friends. We were always playing soccer. And then when some of our friends needed to go to their house, we were there. We stopped playing soccer, and we went to their houses and wait all together to well, what was the reason to go everyone to that house? To ask for more permission for that person. And of course, with all the kids at home, his mother never say no, right? So that's one of the experiences or one of the memories I had from my childhood. So whenever we needed someone needed to go to his or her house, all the kids went to that house to ask for more permission for that person and also to ask for water. Okay, that's a memory I had. Okay, a memory I have. Now, please, you will have 5 minutes to think about one of your memories, and after that, well, you will talk about that. Okay. Questions, Alexander and Anna?
No, all
No,
is clear.
it's clear.
No questions. Okay, if you don't have any question, remember right now you have 5 minutes to think about your memory and then organize your ideas to tell us a story about your childhood. Okay, 5 minutes. If you have any question, I am going to be here to help you and to answer your questions. Okay,
Okay, thank
5 minutes starts now. Okay, 5 minutes are over. So tell me, guys, are you ready to practice, to participate? Yes? Alexander and Anna?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes?
Ready. Okay.
Yes, ready. Okay, very good. Well, who's going to participate first? Well, everybody, in this moment, we are going to do a very simple game. We will have to guess a number from 1 to 10, okay? If you guess the number, you choose who participates. So if you want to be the first one, so you say, okay, I am going to participate first. Or if you want your classmate to be the first one, so you can choose him or choose her, okay? Let's see, to start, ladies first. Anna, tell me a number from 1 to 10.
Okay, 5.
5, no, it's not 5. Alex?
I
Oh,
9.
Anna says 5 or
No,
9.
9.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, no, it's not 9. Not 5, not 9. Anna?
3.
3, no. Alex?
6.
No, it's not 6. Come on, Anna.
7.
It's not 7. Alex?
10.
It's not 10. Come on.
8.
Yes, Anna, it's 8. Okay, so yes, I wrote the 8 on the chat. I'm gonna send it right now. So I have it over there. Okay, right now, let's see, Anna, who's going to be the first one? Do you want to be the first or Alexander?
Mm, I can be the first.
Okay, so you will be the first one. Great. Okay, Anna,
Okay.
tell us, did you have a great childhood?
Yes, I have a great childhood. I was happy when I was kid. Okay.
Continue.
Continue? Okay.
Yes.
When I was kid, I used to play by Barbies with my sister. We used to make their clothes with a piece of clothes that my mother no longer wore. eh, we used to make houses for the Barbies with a cartoon of the cereal. And also I used to play arrancacebollas. I don't know say in English.
Okay.
I
Continue,
guess it's
continue.
tug or war. I don't know. It's the same. I used to play arrancacebollas with my friends. At the end of the game, our arms hurt a lot. And on vacation, we were happy because we all went out to play matado or dodgeball, and we spent hours playing that. And then my mother or my father call us to have the dinner, and we had to wait 1 hour to then continue playing. Later, we played until 10 p.m. until that some dad come out to tell us, and he or she'd say it's time to sleep was already a lot. And sometimes we won, other time we lost, and the other night we asked the rest of the team for the revenge. What else? And wow, I remember only that in my childhood. And yes, I was happy when I was kid because I played a lot, especially on my vacations. And two, when I was kid, my father He used to go to the beach, and we happy when it happened that. I remember only that.
Okay, so you were happy when you went to the beach.
Yes.
That's something nice. Okay. Thank you, Anna, for telling us about your childhood, different games you like to play. Well, you asked about how do you say arranca cebollas in English? Actually, there isn't a game, well, there isn't a name for it in English, but there are similar games. The first you mentioned, it's Talk of War, so this is similar, but instead of using a rope, okay, at least in Talk of War,
Okay, okay.
you need to
Yes.
you need a rope, but in this case, instead of using a rope, so you only hold each kid, okay,
Yeah, okay.
one kid to each other. And there is another game that it's not similar, but maybe it has the same idea of Arranca Cebolla. It's called Red Rover. Red Rover, it's a
Oh,
game
okay.
of that many kids make a line holding other kids' hands. And then
Mm-hmm.
one kid from the other group needs to break, for example, in
Yes.
simple words, need to break that line or break the wall that these kids have made or have built, right?
I
So
remember
this,
that game is like the cat and the mouse. I
oh,
don't
it's
know.
kind of
Yeah,
that
okay.
game, I guess.
Yeah,
So
okay.
as you can see, well, this is a
Okay.
maybe this is common. I think I don't know the name in Spanish, but in English it's Red Rover. So that person
Red
need
Rover.
to break the wall of kids that the other group made.
Okay.
Okay, so this is maybe not
Right.
the game Arranca Cebolla, but these are some similar
Similar.
games. Yes, the Tug of
Similar
War
games. Yes.
and the Red Rover, right? Very good. Okay,
Okay.
thank you,
Thank
Anna, for your information, your memories when you were a child. Your pronunciation was nice, and also your fluency. You don't stop that much. Okay, so that's something good. You can express in English very well and using the verbs in past correctly. So let's continue like that. Okay, that's for you.
you.
Okay,
Thank you,
let's go.
teacher. I was nervous, but
Yes, I know, but
it's okay.
you did it great. Okay, so
Okay, thank you.
Alexander, right now we have to continue with you. Okay, so please tell me, Alexander, did did you have a happy childhood?
Yes, I did. I have a happy child. I guess most of the time I have good memories. Maybe sometime it was a little harder because I had to work and help to my family in the short at home. But um, I enjoyed in my childhood because most of the time I used to play soccer every afternoon with my friends. When we got back to the school, and then maybe we only finish the different homework or activities that the professor assign us, and then maybe I remember that I like a lot of different series on TV, like Silverhawks, Thundercats, or something like that. And then that started at 2 p.m., at 4 p.m., and then we went to play different maybe childhood game like soccer or marbles. Um, Marbles was interesting because to all of us it was a competition because we played to earn to the other the marbles, and then uh, sometime when we were playing marbles, some of my friends got angry and maybe try to find for some marble. That are the things that happen in that time. And another time, maybe when we were playing soccer, my mother came and said, okay, it's time, you have to finish, and go back to the home, it's time to dinner, or it's enough for today. And maybe that was interesting. Another time I remember that um, some of my cousins were visitors from San Salvador to my town, and we enjoyed that. I enjoyed that moment because we played a lot, we talked a lot about things, and maybe it's interesting because in my case, I grow up in a town, and then my family maybe sometime visited from different places from San Salvador or another cities, and we were waiting for them because maybe my aunt or my cousin maybe we missed them for some time, and then I guess that I have good memories about my childhood, and it was happy.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you, Alexander, for sharing with us some memories of your childhood. Well, you mentioned some very important games you played, also cartoons you watched. So I remember some of them just a little bit. And it was nice. Well, when you mentioned about the marbles that you played, and if you got any marble from other kid, you win it for you. Well, I remembered about this these toys. Let me just share my screen. Let me see. Well, I
Okay.
remember this little toy. Do you remember the name of this toy in Spanish?
Mm,
Tazos.
Yes, they are. Well, in Spanish they were tazos. In English they are pucks. So I remember when I play with some friends, we also did the same, right? If, for example, if I win, so if I won, I got all the tazos or all the pucks, I'm sorry, or the one that was in the game. Or if I lost, so in that case I lost also my puck. Okay, it was also a great game, similar to marbles, or at least that competition was similar. Well, thank you for sharing about your memories, Alexander. It was also really nice. I like your fluency, and your pronunciation is going great. So continue practicing like that, okay?
thank you.
Thank you,
Okay,
teacher.
very good. Alexander, claps for you. Okay, well done. Well, everybody, it was a nice practice. Um, I just want to ask you, please continue practicing on that platform, okay? In this opportunity, well, it is supposed that we have to finish with Unit 2 today, or the latest tomorrow. So please, everybody, complete Unit 2. And another important thing is please complete or take the exam for Units 1 and 2. As you can see,
Okay. Can
as you
I
can,
take the exam, right? Because I finished the one and two unit. So
okay. So yes, you can take
I
the
can,
exam.
okay. Thank you.
Yes, you can take the exam as soon as you finish the units. Well, I don't know
Great.
if you already know, but we will have exams every 2 units. When after unit 1 and 2, the first exam, after unit 3 and 4, the next exam, and the last unit is number 5. In that case, we will have the final exam from units 1 to unit 5. That will be a review of all the level. I just want to ask you, please, guys, practice, complete the activities, and if you have any question, we have the WhatsApp group, so you can send your screenshots over there, and I'm going to help you, or I try to help you. Also, you can help each other. Okay. Okay, everybody, thank you for joining this time to our class. I hope we can continue practicing tomorrow and, well, see you. Bye-bye, guys.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
You're welcome.
Good night.